Y'all, it's your girl Maya Yvonne, and I'm back with another video. As y'all can see, I'm about to show y'all my weekly meal prep and show y'all this routine. So first I start off by rinsing off my veggies with water. I'm using squash, zucchini, fresh broccoli, and a mixture of peppers. I also picked up some mushrooms for this week. For this week's meat, I'm using chicken tender breasts. I make sure I rinse them off really good and make sure they're clean. I'm not going to use the whole pack. I only use 5 of them, and I just put the rest up for later. I'm also going to use boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I make sure I rinse those off really good as well. And I'm going to be using those for some of the dinners I make this week. I only use 3 of them, and I put the rest away as well. My last meat for this week is tilapia. It's 5 of those, but I'm going to use 2. I'm going to rinse those off and let them thaw out under the warm water. Now it's time to chop the veggies. I like to use the fresh veggies because they do taste better, and they also stay fresh longer when you are using them for your meal prep. Now be careful not to cut yourself because I almost did a few times. For my starch this week, I used a sweet potato. I don't really put anything on it. I just cook it and season it a little. And y'all, make sure y'all get a big enough knife because as y'all can see, I was struggling with this. But you can either use a sweet potato or red potatoes because they are both low in starch. With the seasonings, you can use whatever you like. I just use accent salt, Creole, and chili powder because that's what I had in my cabinet at the moment. But that's my favorite part. Make sure y'all don't overdo it with the seasoning. I then go in with low-fat canola oil cooking spray. It is non-stick and it helps the veggie cook a little better without adding a lot of oil to them. You can either bake or steam your veggies, but this week I'm just going to bake them. I use the same seasoning for my meats. I make sure I get it all in there and mix it up really, really good. Be sure to season lightly. Y'all don't want to overdo it. Now it's time for breakfast. For this week's breakfast choice, I'm going to be doing spinach and egg muffins. Sometimes I add cheese. You can add whatever you want, but this week I'll be adding a few bacon bits to it. Also add some seasoning to add more flavor. Now it's time to pan them up using the non-stick spray. I get this little pan from either Family Dollar or Dollar Tree, and they only cost $1 and they are very convenient. I'm also using black beans and brown rice for my sides this week. I like to do a fruit bowl for snacks or whenever I get hungry. You can prep up as many as you want, but I just do one at a time so the fruit won't go bad. So once everything's done, I like to set all of the food out on the table. I get all of the containers that I'm going to use for the week together, and then I just start to put everything away. You can plate it however you want it. I'm doing lunch and dinner for tomorrow. Do what's best convenient for your schedule because this is what works for me. So this is how everything looks once I put it in its containers. I already prepped my lunch and dinner for tomorrow. With the breakfast, you can just grab and go the Egg McMuffins or a bagel, whatever you choose. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.